At high speed, the release of a cricket ball appears to be a sudden, isolated burst of power from the fingers and wrist. For most observers, it is logical to assume that higher speeds are the result of raw upper body strength, the product of a heavy chest and powerful arms. Yet the history of the game is full of massive, muscular bowlers who struggle to reach 130 kilometers per hour, while slender, light-framed athletes routinely clock 150. Elite pace is defined by energy management. When a bowler looks effortless, they have simply minimized the energy lost between their feet and the ball. This sequence is the kinetic chain. Power moves in order, starting at the feet, rotating through the trunk, and accelerating the arm. To find where that speed comes from, we must slow the delivery down and trace the force frame by frame. Every watt of power a bowler generates is harvested from the earth. A rhythmic, controlled run-up provides the initial engine, building the forward linear momentum that the bowler will eventually convert into ball speed. In the final strides, the bowler enters the gather phase. This jump into the delivery stride loads the body's internal springs, preparing the legs to handle the forces of the crease. When the front foot strikes the pitch, the ground reaction force pushes back up into the body with the same intensity as the landing. If the bowler's alignment is off or their timing is late, this energy dissipates. Instead of fueling the delivery, the force leaks out through a collapsing joint or a tilted head. Front foot contact is a high-impact collision between the bowler's momentum and the stationary pitch. Managing that impact is the job of the front leg block, a mechanism designed to stop the lower body so the upper body can accelerate. Imagine a car moving forward. If the car suddenly stops, the body inside continues moving forward. In fast bowling, the front leg creates a similar braking effect. The lower body slows or stabilizes, while the upper body continues moving and rotating forward. The front leg serves as the hinge of the entire action, converting horizontal running speed into rotational power. Once the energy leaves the legs and enters the core, the body begins a process of elastic multiplication. This relies on hip-shoulder separation, the most significant source of power in a fast bowler's torso. The hips rotate fully toward the batsman, while the shoulder axis remains delayed. This creates a torsion stretch across the trunk, storing kinetic energy like a wound rubber band. The shoulders then rotate, releasing that stored energy into the arm at high speed. Harnessing this internal snap allows elite bowlers to reach 150 kilometers per hour without relying on heavy muscle. As the trunk whips forward, the accumulated momentum finally reaches the bowling arm. Within this chain, the arm acts as a receiver. It does not create the ball's velocity. It simply carries the speed generated by the legs and torso. If the timing of the lower body is broken, the arm is forced to work in isolation. This results in significant pace loss and increases the risk of a shoulder or elbow injury. The release point marks the final transaction of the kinetic chain, where the body's total momentum is handed off to the ball. This level of force takes a heavy toll on the human structure. The energy required to bowl at 150 kilometers per hour must be absorbed by the joints during deceleration, placing massive loads on the knees, ankles, and spine. In the lower back, the L4 and L5 vertebrae are common sites for bone stress injuries. The delivery stride forces the spine to extend, rotate, and bend sideways simultaneously. This creates a concentrated torque that fatigues the bone over time. Fast bowling is a constant balance between the desire for speed and the structural limits of the skeleton. Modern sports science is changing how we manage the trade-off between performance and injury. The mechanics of a 1-second delivery are too fast for the human eye to track accurately. Today, AI and computer vision can analyze video to map joint angles, identify where energy is leaking, and calculate stress on the spine. The goal of modern training has shifted from simply working harder to measuring the efficiency of the body's internal machinery. Next time you see a fast bowler at the crease, look past the ball. Watch the ground, the hips, and the sequence. The arm only delivers the message that the rest of the body has written.